Dengar dengan jelas dan teliti.
Yes.
Betul tanya saya ni?
Betul saya.
Tak menyesal?
Tak.
Izinkan saya.
Izin.
Welcome back to the number one Asian podcast in Melbourne. Let's go.
Aussie! 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 Aussie!
Right about now, you are listening to OK Let's
Saya namakan masakan saya pada hari ini adalah
Roti jala Mak Limah biadab. Lalu dititi.
Yo, welcome to ChinChai. We keep it loose, two guys from SG, now in Melbourne's groove. Chill vibes, no stress, we keep it real. From east to the west, we got that feel.
CHINCHAI tak kisah, kita relax saja. Cerita hari-hari, memang ikut suka. CHINCHAI tak kisah, buat apa kau mahu. Melbourne ke Singapura, kita jalan terus.
Chilling in the city, making moves. Cakap apa je kita tak pernah ragu. Culture, food, life, let's break it down. Dari sini ke sana, kita makin sound.
CHINCHAI tak kisah, kita relax saja. Cerita hari-hari, memang ikut suka.
Okay, ChinChai lah. Okay, ChinChai lah.
Hello.
Welcome back, everyone.
Welcome back again to ChinChai, the number one Asian podcast in Melbourne. Let's go, baby. All right, welcome back. Oh, what a week. How's it going, brother?
Good, not too shabby, man. Not too shabby.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Ni apa cerita dengan topeng ni?
For change, mate. For
Okay,
change.
for a change, okay?
Yeah.
Speed game,
Sweet game,
Yeah,
yes.
man, it's been an exciting week. Welcome back to ChinChai again.
Yep.
And then, in the beginning of the week, congratulations. We are now in the great Australian podcasting directory.
That was really unexpected, brother.
Kita dah masuk carta. So it is now we are in the mix of the 15,000 podcast. 15,000 podcast. Kau dah kenapa ni? Ini masuk YouTube, kau tahu tak? Oh, sorry. Sekarang kita test video baru. So let's see how it goes. If the quality is okay, then we put it into the YouTube itself. Okay. Now welcome back. So how's your week, bro?
Again, it's been a very, I would say, fulfilling week.
Okay.
Because of our project in Tasmania is coming to an end.
Nice.
So we are all busy with developing dia punya procedures lah tu semua kan.
Right.
And that is very mind-boggling which is good.
Okay.
You just keep me going. Or maybe what you say, keep us in the job.
Keep us in the job.
Keep us in the job.
So true.
So, yeah.
So
but
true.
other than that, nothing much. But I feel that yesterday I had a really good live telecast on TikTok.
Oi.
That was
Berapa kau start semalam?
I started at 11 PM Melbourne time.
Okay.
Guess what time I finished?
Berapa?
Pukul 3 bang.
Sebaik gua dah
3
cabut.
pagi.
Tak, aku tengah buat I was doing my assignment kan semalam.
What was that?
Aku was doing my assignment. Kau live Akhir masuk lah. Hantar aku cakap kau, aku tak nak naik, aku tengah buat kerja. Saya cakap okay lah, tak apalah, kau nak naik, aku naik lah. Tapi aku tak nak on cam, aku tengah busy, betul-betul tengah fokus kan. Saya cakap, wah, kau boleh tahan.
No, but I find that yesterday's among all the telecasts that I did, the live video that I did, yesterday was a very informative session.
Oh, okay.
I mean, people were asking us questions.
Wait, before I came or after I came?
When you came on board.
No way.
When you came on board. Because Banti, yeah, he had plans to move to Australia.
Okay.
You see, but the thing is that he's unsure of the, because he have heard people, according to him, this is what I quote from him. He heard about Malaysians not easy getting PRs or even visas coming into Australia.
Okay.
So that's where we share lah kan.
Oh,
I mean
okay.
especially for you lah,
That's
because
your-
you know
that's your
you've been here
recap,
for longer. I mean you've been here longer
No
than
lah,
me.
not say longer.
So I mean kau punya pengalaman, you
banyak
know,
orang lagi langgar pada aku.
Tak, I mean what I mean, I think the things that at least he's open to us.
I think it's our POV lah. People want to share.
Yes, correct.
So my
Yep.
POV is totally different lah. On a different side, which is quite not bad lah. The way that he was saying that asking this question is quite legit actually.
Legit brother, legit.
Why I say legit is because now from job security we're talking about, that's one, and then from future opportunities. So job security, future opportunities is something that they always want to discuss and really assured. As I said again tadi siang before you plan to move, what is your ball game?
Apa matlamat anda?
Correct. Then it's like the other thing is always ask this question macam you want to just test it out ke, nak tengok is this something for you ke, or you're looking at something that is totally out of the norm lah kira kan. Then after that orang selalu tanya, you know, is it easy to move now? When you do that planning you always ask yourself, do you want to live here permanently? If you like it, or you just want to. Aku repeating
No,
tak.
no, you're not.
Aku
But it was yesterday you did very well, brother.
really.
You did well because the things that you like, again, like what you mentioned is all our POV and it's based on your experience. Kan, what you have seen, what you have mixed around, because you really mix around with a lot of people here, people from all walks of life.
Okay.
You see,
Okay.
so these are the things that you are able to share. You see, that is the purpose of our podcast too. We share information, you know, relevant information that hopefully benefits
Betul.
our listeners. You see,
Okay.
yeah.
betul. So yeah lah. So I would say give it a go. Now to make the first step kan, selalu tengok orang cakap, have you try applying? Kalau lu belum plan, you belum apply, no
Correct.
meaning lah.
Basically, you need to plan to success and not plan to fail.
No, terbalik. Plan to fail.
Yeah lah, plan to fail lah.
Plan to
you
fail.
know.
Correct.
You see, because if you don't plan, you will fail lah. Betul lah. Senang
That
cakap
is my
lah.
style lah. Plan to fail.
Plan to fail. Yeah.
Pasal then we know what is the limit. Then we know what we can avoid. I don't know lah. You know, I think different people got different side of mentality and concept. And some of them people will crossover is due to work. You see, now that one is orang kata apa dah assured lah.
Yes,
that is already
yeah,
assured
they
lah.
already got the assurance kan.
Assurance already. But now in terms of coming in on a different angle now that's a bit tricky. So like I said again, go to job seekers yang Australia punya skill requirement,
Skill shortage
requirements, and then from there you will know lah apa yang dorang betul-betul cari, and then you can apply through there as well. Kalau you nak pakai agent, I'm not too sure you pakai agent kan.
For me was going through my work company. Actually basically is company to company agent lah. You see, so all this is based again like what you mentioned earlier. It's based on this skill shortage experiences.
Betul.
You see, so that's how I managed to get a job here. You see, but again, you know, it depends whether you are going towards, if you really want to get affirmative answers, you can either go to immigration lawyer or an agent,
Right.
whichever that is suitable.
Right.
Of course, you must find the trustworthy one lah.
Betul.
Betul tak?
Betul.
So I mean the things that, of course, before you move, again, we always emphasize this. You need to really plan. You know, in terms of what type of visa that is suitable for you. You know, is how about if you have kids? How is the education here? You know, the healthcare. You know,
True.
those
Betul
kind
lah
of things. You see.
Macam Mati tadi cakap siang bang, kalau saya kat sini habis saya nak kahwin, nak sewa rumah, and all of that, all the above yang dia tanya.
Yeah.
So I said don't go that far yet. When I say you plan, means you plan now how you gonna survive here first. First thing first, you survive. How you survive? Yes, good question. Say whether berapa and everything. So I said now in the beginning, I think you should apply first. Anybody, any part of the world, like wherever you are, apply dulu. Kalau kau dah dapat masuk, okay.
Yes, correct.
Then the next step. To to get in is hard, susah. It's hard. Maybe for certain demography of people or people with education wise or whichever, they may be different.
Yep.
But if you come in as in you pay education tak seberapa, and then you want to try something different, then that's different. You see. And then we were talking about education as well.
Yep.
Kan? Aku cakap enggak, aku ni bodoh sebenarnya.
Hey, but look at you, man.
So it takes time to grow.
Yeah.
Kita kan late bloomer lagi kan, and late
Yeah.
boomer.
No, I think the thing is that it doesn't restrict. Age doesn't stop someone from learning.
100% agree.
You know, I mean, you have colleagues who are 60, 65 years old who are still studying.
Correct.
You know, to improve themselves.
Tu aku was quite surprised. 60-year-old is my classmate. Aku cakap, wow,
See?
macam mana dia boleh handle Dia kata, mate, this is my bucket list as well. Dia cakap, I want to take it off before I die or something. Aku cakap, okay.
Before she kick the bucket.
Because she kick the bucket lah. So cakap, okay lah, let's do it. I mean, dia pun rasa pressured lah, because at that age to really study back again, it's not easy. It's not easy.
Correct.
And then macam for my age is that kita tengah ada commitments kan.
Yep.
The kids and such, and then with work, and then that is also challenging. So it requires a lot of energy, time and effort to push.
Yep.
Tu pasal lah aku push back certain things. Do not orang kata apa, push yourself onto the podcast that much for now. In the meantime, just focus on my work and studies and everything.
You have to set your priorities,
Yeah, 100%. Then family wise and everything, settle everything.
Correct.
Macam kau sebelum kau datang sini, kau settle down kau fikir dulu.
Yes, correct.
Betul?
Yeah.
It's the same thing lah. So which is fantastic, Okay, now we were talking about our discussion about this morning. Now, how is it the Aussie climate by itself? That's also another thing that before you move to any country, you always check the inflation of the country. When was the last inflation, or is the country currently in inflation or recession? You see, so apa beza dia? Inflation dan recession?
Inflation sama actually.
Sama
Dah pandai.
Dah pandai okay. So for those who doesn't know, inflation kan is actually price of goods and services lah. You pay GST kan, that goes up, so leading to the decrease of the purchasing power of money lah. And the recession, what's recession?
That means everything all drop. Prices
Goes
drop,
down.
commodities, everything drop.
Betul.
Goods and services. Yeah, I think maybe, again from my point of view, ever since after COVID happened, everything all goes up.
Oh, 100%.
Everything all go up. All prices, but the things that right now, even let's say if you're talking, people think that Australia now, come to Australia, there's a lot of opportunities. Yes.
Correct.
But are you willing to hustle?
That's the thing.
You see, yes, it's true. You know that. You see, now the cost of living, is like, it's different from last time though.
100%.
The cost of living now is like survival of the fittest.
Betul.
Whatever you earn is like, kau mampu tak nak bayar ni, kau mampu tak bayar sewa, kau mampu tak bayar mortgage, air lampu. Maybe, then people talk that coming to Australia you have work-life balance.
Terbalik. No. That was 10 years ago. That was 10 years ago. That was 10 years ago.
Dulu, one person here work. I mean, with one family working, one family member working, you can pay heaps of things here with the salary that they have.
Betul.
That was 10 years ago again.
Correct.
Right now, husband and wife must work.
100%. Now it's totally different.
And worst case scenario, like in my workplace, the operators work 12 hours plus overtime though. And then sometimes on their off day, they hustle other businesses. Some of them do air tasker juga though. Right. Just to have enough for the family.
Macam aku, before this kan aku buat 2 kerja juga kan. 2-3 kerja as part of my side kan, side hustle. Bila aku dah tak kerja the second job rasa tau, really feel the pinch tau. Dah berapa lama it was already about 7 months rasa je 7 months 5 bulan.
Ever since the closure.
Ever since the 1st of July, the government decided to shut us down. Terus aku cakap, alamak,
tercengar
terasa tau. You can really feel. And then because I was in that job for almost 2 years tau, dah 2 tahun kan, dah cakap, wah tak boleh Jack. So at the end of the day is that that is where we have to really plan now. After COVID, it's not like how it is now. Okay?
Things change, man.
Things change, okay?
So many.
But how do we approach now? It's Second, for now, I think based on the CPI, so CPI is the index though. Okay?
Yeah.
So based on the CPI itself, everything is definitely increased. All your goods and services are increased about more than 10%, or sometimes double up to 100%. So it depends on which industry where we're looking at. So I rasa for now, if you are doing a second job, hang in there, just hustle through, kayu.
Yep.
And then for the time being, now the only way that I see as a solution, you have to jump career. Either you do a career switch, atau you jump into a slightly seniority level, or jump into a company that gives you more benefits,
opportunities
lah.
to
That's the only way for now lah.
Correct.
In my thinking.
I think like what you are doing now, you are trying to do your best by upgrading yourself.
100%.
Because you are given the opportunity though. You are willing to take up that hustle, other than what you are working now, to improve, to help to improve your way of life. Get you into a bigger circle, to kenal lebih ramai orang.
Correct. No, the thing is, this is my backup plan. Whatever I'm doing. Okay, for example, macam tadi pagi Banti cakap, bang, kalau saya nak buka business macam mana? Business makan, dia nak buat business makan. Okay. Now, when you are doing your business makan, you always project yourself. Okay, berapa lama kau nak tahan ni benda? How you gonna start off? That's the question mark kan. Number one, makanan kau sedap ke tak? Correct. That is your USP apa? Makanan kau apa?
Sini kalau makanan dah tak sedap,
that's it.
Words travel around.
Yeah.
Lengkop brother.
100%. And now you are attracting not only your own community, but you attracting international community as well.
Yes.
So mesti kau nak kena test kau makan pedas sangat ke, manis sangat ke, masin sangat ke. You say all these things are either too salty, too sweet, or too spicy, whichever. Now you have to cater for all of them. Betul. Now I told him, now do your research first. Means kau masak, kau try on a small HBB, home-based business style. Do it that way first. Maybe for target for the first 2 years. See how's the response. Betul? So if your response is solid, Jack. Look, Australia, when you do business here, once you fly, means you really fly.
Yes.
Can. So you test it out. Oh, this one is nice. That is nice. Okay, fantastic. No problem. And then you move up the next stage. You open up another, maybe you open a small shop atau kedai biasa kan. Then you project yourself 3 years or 5 years, 3 to 5 years. But in the meantime, you have to look at the days where kalau business kau tak jalan, you have enough funding or not.
Correct. Funding tu important.
Funding to pay the rent.
Yes.
That's one. Itu this is not HBB ni dah kedai So in terms of kedai, you already have to plan. Kalau tak jual by this month, can I make it for the next month? That's a tricky thing also. And then you have to be continuously have creativity also, right? So in the meantime, that's why I told him during that point of time, kau pergi balik belajar. Why I say that? In any point of time while you are selling, you're developing experience.
Correct.
Betul? Now when you're developing your experience, you already have the knowledge now from the streets, from business, and then you implement that into your studies now. Let's say kau nak buat business in food or whichever lah. There's so many type of courses and all that. In any point of time, kalau kau business tak pick up, you have something to fall back on, which is your qualification. Then you use the experience and your qualification, apply lah. Working in hotel ke, or in another restaurant ke, whatever. Because you already have the experience both ways.
There's a lot of opportunities here.
100%.
That's the bottom line lah. Kau tak semestinya kena ada qualifications As in, okay, macam where we come from
Correct.
Kau tak ada paperwork,
susah
paper document. Assalamualaikum, I see you later, mate. You know that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But then the things that down here, if you are willing to learn the trade, you see, I got one friend he was a banker though.
Yep.
In a big bank now, in Australia. Guess what he working as now?
What?
Scaffolding, brother.
Wow.
He's working as a scaffolder.
Gaji lagi besar.
Gaji besar tak apa. What is but he got bigger plans. He wants to open up his own company. So he start from below, and then he climb up.
Absolutely right.
You see, kalau kita tak rendahkan diri, habis terus nak panjat Mount Everest, macam mana?
Case in point.
You see?
So Same as one of my bosku punya crews. Dia same budak Italian So he was working as a glacier. So glacier ni yang pasang window tau.
Oh, yang window
glass panels.
okay.
So he was working that line for ever since he came to Australia. So about a couple of years now. So that time dia belum PR. Sampai dia dapat PR, he took about 5 years or something like that. And then there was one point in time last year February, he stopped. He said he wants to open his own business. Same company, Glacier, but his own jalan sendiri lah. So kita duduk brainstorm untuk dia. Let's brainstorm together. Okay, no problem bro. Let's brainstorm. Habis dia tanya lah, you got money to invest? Saya cakap, I'm sorry lah, I don't have money to invest.
Yep.
Then after that, okay. So he has a small capital, really small, tak besar. I would tell you about maybe 10k. Okay, dia buat semua, everything. Dia pergi kat kedai, dia angkat the glass panel himself and everything. And then dia jalan sendiri tau. Dia macam home based business Today, from last year February today, turnaround business 2 million.
You see? So it makes sense kan?
Dia cakap, boss, you should have invested in me.
But it makes sense kan? Betul tak? You see,
it does make sense.
You start from the bottom.
Correct.
You learn the trade. You get the experience. And then if you are those business minded punya orang, it makes things easier for you though.
100%.
Because you know how to plan.
Correct.
You see?
Correct.
Gagal pun tak apa. Biar gagal tak apa. You fail, it's fine. Get up
and move again. That's it. 100%.
That is, from my point of view, that is rules of business
Correct.
Kita bukan start business terus berjaya kan?
No. Oh,
even if you straight away lah.
His journey, when I heard, it was tough because dia buat seorang tau. For example, aku tengok macam kita berbual hari-hari kan. How's your day, man? Oh bro, it's hard, man. By the beginning of this year, he managed to hire about 5 to 6 glaciers. Alhamdulillah. In that short span tau. And then because the business was so good to a point yang dia nak buka factory. Aku cakap buka factory he's buying over a factory, to store and make these glasses. Aku cakap, wow, well done. Aku cakap, habis dia macam very inspiring dia cerita kan. And then he was so positive to a point macam dia macam bagus tertepias kat kita tau. Macam, very good man. I really, this is your forte. This is something that you do to survive, and then you made it. You see, and then tapi the business operation is from home, which is fantastic. You see, and then this is okay lah. Dia kata this is just for now to cover there's no overhead, but once the factory opens, that's where he will have the overhead, and that with more people coming on board, and then he got subcon from the government. That is where I cakap, bro, well done. This is a very good journey, very inspiring in that short span.
This is really an inspiring story of an entrepreneur though.
Correct. Correct.
He really planned what he wants, but you see bro. What I see is that if you really want to start up your own business, you must really bring yourself down to the level where you are willing to learn.
I think you tak boleh malu.
Tak boleh malu. And then if you ask people for opinion, like macam let's say for example you're the Italian friend, sit down with you guys, brainstorm, he gets ideas from there kan.
Correct.
You must be open-minded Some people, you ask people for view, and then after that kau kat belakang kau cocok. Dia ni cakap aku macam ni, cakap aku macam ni.
That's normal lah.
Alamak. Kau jangan tanya Ustaz.
No. That mentality is out of the window. Out of the window for sure. So that's the reason why when it comes to doing these type of things, you have to be ready to sacrifice a lot of things.
Correct.
Your time is with friends, nak lepak and all that. You have to sacrifice that time on social media. So these are the things that orang kata apa, we start from the beginning, we hustle from the start.
Yes.
This is something that you know that is taking out your time, forgo it, no point.
The thing is this, you sacrifice your time. Yes, you feel hurt. My friend left me. This one, But if you keep dwelling on that hurt, you will never grow. Okay, this is I went through myself.
Ini macam Melayu.
I went through myself.
Okay.
And then the things that if you learn the lesson from that hurt, do you agree with me that we will grow? That you will grow as a better person? If you learn the lesson from the hurt,
Okay.
Not dwelling in that hurt. Kalau kau dwell in that hurt, what happens? It keeps bringing you down one.
Correct.
Dulu aku kenapa aku dulu macam ni? Dulu last time dulu tak habis-habis.
Betul. Cut it off. That's it.
Cut that off, mate.
Cut it off.
Cut it off.
That's it.
So now the things that if you learn the hurt, the lesson from that hurt, you will appreciate your efforts that you have put in now to improve yourself, be it for you as a person, your family, your business. Kan, you learn from there. You see, like right now, even for me, I mean, like sometimes, okay, it's a bit off, but sometimes when I keep telling myself, I keep sharing with friends, you don't scold your son like that. But sometimes I do that to my son. I mean, I also feel it lah, kan. I don't walk the talk.
Betul.
You see, but again, you see, if you decided or if you have decided on what you want to do, again, we always emphasize you plan, you do your research.
Correct.
What is the benefits of you doing like this?
Correct.
Yes, initially you may see the benefits, it will drop, go up
100%.
again, but that's part and parcel of it.
That's part of parcel of life lah. Saya cakap. For like I said, people will definitely try to knock you down.
Correct.
Okay, they will definitely try to knock you down in many ways. Daripada segi, whispers,
Yes.
cakap. But it's okay. It's okay. That's normal.
It's okay.
It's human. That's human.
You
right?
cannot zip that person up.
It's human. But at the end of the day, for example, this podcast itself. Now, we are bunting times, a couple of hours just to do this podcast every week, right? But what does that benefit us? Now, little people know that it has benefited us in many ways.
Correct.
Okay, nobody knows. Okay, and then moving forward, now where we are now, we are in one of the biggest directory right now in Australia.
Yep.
Kita dah dapat naik, kita dah dalam charts, and then now that is only in Australia. Dia belum Spotify lagi.
Spotify lagi loh.
Correct.
Yes.
So this is one step which we have reached, which is fantastic. So bagus. This question was brought up.
Yeah.
How do you guys end up there? I say, I don't know, to be honest, because this is when we ask the person, you guys have been nominated. Oh, okay, nominated, right? But we are small. Episode kita baru berapa je? Baru 23, 24 lah. So yeah. So how come? Oh, maybe the quality of your delivery has reached to certain demographic, and then the response was good.
Yep.
But how come I can't see it? Because it does not make sense. Tak nampak kan?
Tak nampak sih.
Then I cakap, okay, based on my DMs, biasalah, private message we get it. But apparently they say that, oh, this is just the algorithm. Your algorithm hit the mark, and then you have attracted many people from different demographic.
Yep.
And then they are more keen and interested to listen to you guys. But how come? Because our podcast is dominantly mix of Malay and English, kan? Belum lagi masuk Cina, whatever. And then they were like, oh no, maybe that certain demographic has a lot of support to it. That's why you don't see. But our IG doesn't reflect, but our TikTok reflects. You see? So they cakap based on that number. And then even when you go to the Google search and everything, kau type ChinChai. ChinChai banyak. There's a couple. But when you go to ChinChai podcast Melbourne, pop. So that's why aku cakap, okay, so what is the goal on this kan? So apparently I think you guys are in the front. Tapi aku rasa cannot be lah, because kan aku bilang kan ada podcast budak mama kan.
Yeah.
So I was thinking, cannot be what? Ni podcast budak mama, dia response pun not bad apa kan. So maybe on a different demo. Different demo you guys are leading. Oh, aku cakap okay, alright, that's interesting to know.
So I think the good thing is this, when I mean, you look at this. I mean, after all the efforts that you guys have put in, I mean, like especially yourself and manager, that have brought us to this level, to this stage now.
Maybe it's a small scale. I rasa it's a small scale. It's just too good to be true. Tapi this is what they don't response. I think to push us. Okay lah, alhamdulillah. That's why aku rasa, what? Let's just put it as a motivation. Let's be the number one Asian podcast here in Melbourne. Yeah, let's go for it.
Why not? No harm trying, brother. No harm.
I know.
You don't lose out anything.
100%. Okay, we're gonna take a break now.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we'll be back after this with more stories. Okay, guys, stay tuned.
Alright. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
We'll be back for the next session.